Hello, Wyatt. Oh, there it goes. Hello. I'm doing good. I actually just finally got this going again. This is that alarm clock. This lever here was not engaging properly. But now it's actually going. Now I can put it back in. There. Boom. And I'm gonna set it for maybe 30 minutes from now and see if it goes off. Certainly hope it goes off. I'm gonna set it for, I would say, there. And during the stream, I'm gonna see if this it engages on its own. Didn't expect you. No. No. And also, Justin, look what I got. I got soda. You're trimming a tree right now? It ain't Christmas yet. You just got new bags for your vacuum cleaner? Nice. Why is my Discord not working? You'll have to elaborate. Like, what's not working? Oh. Right. Definitely remembered that. Oh. If you're referring to the community post, those links have definitely expired now. Considering those links are like a couple years old. And one of my Discord links, I deleted that server, but now I've made a new one, and I guess I'll have to make another post linking the Discord server. So I'll have to do that. Should you move the Gilbert for the Winterhalter or put the Winterhalter somewhere else? I don't know. I haven't looked at your channel, so I can't tell where. I don't remember where your Gilbert is. Alright, see you later, Justin. Thanks for stopping by. I think it would look nice between the Revere and the Holler. Then go with that. And also, chat, I might or may not be getting another long case clock. Except this one is a grandfather. And I don't know where I'm gonna put that. Oh, it did it on its own. So now I know that works. I'm gonna set this. Your Dr. Pepper Tic Tacs? Because at first I was gonna say, how are you eating Dr. Pepper? But no, that makes more sense. Sorry, gang, I'm eating my drink right now. I'm gonna set this for 2 hours. I never heard of Dr. Pepper Tic Tacs, but I gotta try it. Since as someone who loves Dr. Pepper. Also, guys, I found out something about the Mauta grandmother clock. This thing. And it's actually British market. And now that I look at the case, it makes so much sense on why it looks the way it looks. Because it makes sense because back in the day, British imported movements from Germany and housed them in their own cases, kind of like Black Forest and Forestville. So it's the Mauta grandmother clock is an imported movement dial, and of course hands, I think, and then it was just chucked into a British-made case for the British market, and it makes so much more sense. It's like my Ergos, the Ergos up there, which is from the 30s. It's got a British case and everything, just it's an imported movement, and that's what this Mauta is. It's still like old, it's just not like a genuine Mauta, but it is certainly interesting, and it's definitely still very rare. And also welcome in Lars. But I am still thinking of restaining the case on the Mauta because Honestly, the color that it has doesn't exactly work with the dial, although it is British, so it's, you know, and yeah, you can tell this hole cutouts here, they're trying to imitate the German look. The haunted nugget. In a second here. And this inlay here is, now that I look at it more, it's such a British thing to do with this case. But, yeah, and I looked at some other British long case clocks, and they had this same kind of cut inlay here at the base. So, that just makes more sense. But it's still interesting. And I honestly didn't know the British market at the time imported, long case movements for long case clocks. So, yeah, I figured I'd give that update here. It's still an antique. It's still from the early 20s. It's just a British market Mauta. So it's still very unique. And yes, I will trim the haunted nugget. I just need to stand up on this stool because Nugget is all the way up there. Right on top of Baguette. So I have to stand up. Hopefully I don't die or anything. And one thing I do have to do is I have to spin this around because Nugget's chimes are off. But I will turn them on for you here. Okay, there. Now I will put Nugget back up here. Now I will chime little Nugget. Oh, yeah, right. I have to open this first in order for this bezel to actually open. It's 1:37 p.m. here. Cesium 137, no way. There it goes. The 13. But then I guess then I know next hour it's gonna actually chime. Actually, the minute arbor has actually become less stiff. It's still stiff, but I can feel the hands move a little more free. Never mind. Yeah, there it goes. Now it's actually chiming. You can hear that grinding sound. It absolutely fascinates me that this thing still runs perfectly fine, despite, of course, that little counting thing, which I find hilarious. But I find it funny that it runs virtually perfectly. It's got a healthy tick now, too. Like, that is a healthy sway, despite the minute arbor being the way it is from corrosion. I can smell it, too. It just stinks. It's a very iconic smell. And there's Baguette here. There's his movement right there. And again, in case you missed anything, I took the corroded Hermley 34002. I disassembled the entire thing, reassembled it on the time side, and I chucked it in. And there it is right there. As you can see, no chime or strike train. It's actually keeping relatively good time. 2. Fix that clock hand that just broke. Oh yeah, that one that you sent to the Discord server. It's from the Shats. Oh, the triple chime. Oh wait, that little one that has the funky chime train that is unbelievably fast. That kind of iconic glass design one. Is that the one? This is the video I recorded. It was actually 3 minutes long. Instead of just Nugget chiming 13. Oh, con. Well, I think chat just died. Where do I... Oh. That's a really old video you're referencing. That's on my other channel. I can't cook at all, and I just JFK'd the bread, and it was burnt. No, I don't JFK the bread anymore. I've gotten better at cooking. I can cook pizzas, I can cook, bacon. Like, I can make some really good bacon. I can make some mac and cheese. I can make pretty much anything that's simple. Like today, I'm thinking... Actually, I might do it after stream. I grabbed for my shift today, because I work at I volunteer at a food bank, so I get to take stuff home if I wanted to. And I brought home some like garlic bread, and I'm thinking of making like a garlic bread pizza, like kind of almost like a deep dish in a way, because I'm thinking of, you know, flattening the bread a little bit in the center, kind of creating like a big bowl, and then I'll put like sauce in there, and then I'll put cheese in there, and then, you know, you have the garlic bread as the dough, essentially. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Egg and pancake and toast. Yeah, I don't know how, for some reason I don't know how to cook any eggs. I cannot make eggs for some reason. That's the one thing I struggle at for some reason, is making eggs. They're green. Then you should probably make some green eggs and ham. Oh, you're selling the Gilbert. Alright. Hello, not me. Welcome in. That's fair. Yeah, they are. Adamantine clocks in general are quite common. Though the Gilbert I have, the Detroit, is kind of uncommon because I cannot find it anywhere. I don't know anybody else that has the Detroit, the one that I have. So I don't know if it was that popular. I can't even find the catalog featuring it. Though to be fair, the Gilbert catalogs aren't complete, so probably out there somewhere. Besides, I'm thinking of actually ditching the Gilbert movement, given that it's not great. And I was thinking of installing a Mauta Westminster movement into it, essentially making a Mauta Westminster chimer adamantine clock, which I think would be kind of funny. I just need to find a way to install the block. Actually, no, I could install the block as is because Mauta's. Yeah, it would definitely work because the clock itself is big. Just the only issue is you know, the space where the movement fits into. I mean, I could take the movement out of that Gilbert you have and probably install it into mine because at this point, this Gilbert movement's giving me too many issues. What's with these homies? Homies being homies, that's what. Oh shit, let me check my battery percentage. Oh my gosh, I'm at 5%. Oh dear. I'm gonna make a Gerber pizza. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna bring back some memories with you guys. Y'all remember these? I saw these at the store and I had to grab them. I've been demolishing these at this point because I've missed these. I didn't even think they still made them, but nope, they still make them. Hello, clocks in the Big 26. I think I now know who owns... Chad, I think I figured out who owns the the Ray 20,009 and the Cox07 accounts. I think it's this guy right here. Oh. I think I just read his mind. I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way possible. I'm gonna say this in the most respectful way. I don't exactly believe that, considering, well, you know, you're not the most liked person, considering a lot of stuff was just done for trolling. Like quite a few of my friends talk about you, and well, they're not on the, you know, they don't hate you or anything, they just don't appreciate that, you know, a lot of the stuff you do is kind of for trolling. So, in the most respectful way possible, I don't exactly believe that you're sorry, but I do appreciate it regardless. Okay. As of right now, no. As of right now, I don't believe you, but if I do see some actual, you know, changes down the line, I'll believe, because, well, I'm a bit of a cautious person, because, you know, a lot of people in my life have, you know, said stuff and then they didn't actually do it. So I have to be, you know, take things with a grain of sand, essentially. But yeah, if I see some of that stuff happening, I'll be like, okay, you actually meant it, you know? Oh, yeah, that I do like seeing. I do like that you're coming forward and being like, yeah, that was me. I had a feeling it was, and then I saw your profile picture right now, and I'm like, oh, excuse me. Then I saw your profile picture when you joined, I'm like, ah, I know who owns those accounts. So, clocks in the big 26. Was those other accounts in the past you? Like the Ray 2009 and the Kansas Clocks and Sirens? Because I know Kansas posted a post in the past showing a, like, fake account of him, and I'm just wanting to ask that question. Was that you? Ah, okay. So that was you, okay. Tell everyone that doesn't have you blocked. Okay. I mean, if you're in the Clock TV server, maybe you could go there because virtually everyone is on there. Like, virtually everybody is on there. Because I'll admit, I made some poor decisions in the past. And I went to Clock TV's server on my alt Discord account just to apologize to everyone there. I don't know if anybody was online at the time, but if you are in the Clock TV server, you go to the Horology chat room 1 and scroll up a bit, you'll see that, what I typed there. I texted a bunch of people there just to apologize because, well, yeah. So I'd probably go there, Clocks in the Big 26. I only joined this year, so I might be able to find it. I don't know if the Discord, if Clock TV's Discord server is linked to his account. I think he I think he removed the link from his profile or something. Because you can't invite people in his server to join his server anymore. Finally sold that silver pocket watch. Nice. Yes, that is my alt Discord account there. That's not my main account. My main account on Clock TV server is, well, banned. That's my alt. I virtually never use it, so I wouldn't recommend sending a friend request. What am I doing? I don't know, ADHD stuff. Like, I'm using this key and I'm just doing this. I don't know. I'm just... I don't know, just ADHD stuff that's just losing my focus here. Put the tiny chime rods in it. I'd have to get a... I'd have to get another 340-020 for it. I can revert it back easily. Back that solar back to a Westminster chimer. Despite it right now being converted to an electric movement. Oh wait, no, I can't. Or wait, no, I can. So now you don't confuse Hayden, yeah. GT Bach. Been subbed for I don't know how long or why, but I'm a clock enthusiast too. Oh, okay, nice. Welcome here. Is it still gong striking? As of right now, the electric motor died. So, it's, you know, it's, yeah. Yes, Guy Carillion, yeah. I've seen it in some Odo wall clocks as well. I don't have one. I wish, though. But yes, I know the Carillion. Oh, wait, no, it's not the melody, isn't it, that you're referring to? Welcome in, Vista. Yeah, Guy Carillion is rare. But not so much in, of course, Vietnam, because so many Vietnamese collectors have Guy Carillion clocks. I know Dan Koa, one of my friends, he has, like, a bunch of them. It's the same with, like, Russian clocks as well. As much as I want the Yantar, they're like, so unbelievably common in Russia, but, like, the rest of the world, they're not as common. It's the same with French clocks, like the 2 FFRs I have common in Vietnam and France-ish, but not so much the rest of the planet. Anyway. Clock tower used off Verdun. Never heard of that. I think I'm getting my 35. Nice. 6:40 a.m. for you? Dude, you need some sleep, or did you just wake up? Oh, I just dropped the key. Oh. My bad. Oh, you woke up half an hour ago. And I've been streaming the past half hour. So you like just woke up and then just immediately joined the stream. You're fidgeting with a sessions pendulum. I'm fiddling with a Seth Thomas key. Like, I'm just doing this. That's just all I'm doing. No, I've never heard of the Verdun Clock Company. I don't really focus on clock towers at all. Like, actually, I virtually never look them up. I just look up companies that, like, made clocks like this, and my other stuff that I have. With Clockman, aka JJ, yeah. He does that stuff. He's actually fixing a clock tower movement as we speak, I believe. He sent me a couple images of, like, a bunch of gears that he brought home to clean up. And they're just huge. Like, they're the size, some of them are like the size of this dial and such. Some are just massive. Real and digital, nice. It's a $35 clock called a Dunhaven Schmeckenbecker. I've heard of the name Schmeckenbecker, actually. I think they're quite a semi-known company. Yeah, they're massive. Like, clock tower gears are insanely huge. Strong enough to knock you down. Yeah, he showed me a picture of Big Ben's movement when a weight failed or something on it, and literally just the whole movement was exploded apart. Quite literally, like there were gears out of the movement, and there's just like bits of metal everywhere. Or I think that was actually a spring or something in a. But regardless, they're insane. They take so much power, like tons, at sometimes with like the weights, because some of those clock towers are weight driven, and they take weights that are like a ton, that weigh a literal ton or something, or hundreds of pounds. Yeah, you don't want that falling on your head. There are some digital bell systems and clock towers that can be heard 4 miles away. Damn. That's pretty loud. And it's surprised by the gears being solid bronze than steel. Yeah. Because bronze is... Because steel is heavier than feathers. No, I'm just kidding. They're both a kilogram. Guy in Kansas City fixed the exploded January 22nd spring that was broken. Nice. He had a concert on a clock tower at a town center on July 4th playing warship music, patriotic tunes, cinematic favorites, and someone said they heard it 4 miles away. Damn. Some clocks have motors that remotely wind the clock without climbing up there. That's gonna be a really powerful motor. That would have to be a very large motor. Yeah, the Elizabeth Tower can be heard for quite a while. Real people only wind the time spring. Wait, so only motors. Wait, hold up. Only motors wind the chime and strike side, but the time side is not. Had a 5-hour concert playing for the market event on their clock tower in November, celebrating the 10th year anniversary. Nice. Oh, because the weights are heavier. That makes sense. That does actually make sense. But still, they could have a motor that winds the time side too. Saving people from climbing up like, what is it, 300 steps or something like that? Yes, I know what an elevator enthusiast is. I met a couple. Okay. Cool. The tallest clock tower in Australia is in Brisbane and is the City Hall, and it's 91 meters tall. I don't know what that is in feet either, because we use feet. There was this house on the street that burned down because of an electric sessions. Well, that's mistake one was having the electric sessions, because sessions love to catch fire. And before we get into Bryant restoration, yeah, holy fire hazard indeed. Virtually every single sessions is, yeah, even if it's not electric, virtually every single sessions is a hazard, because their click springs on the sessions are brass instead of steel, so it's a softer, more brittle material, and so they're iconic for breaking. Thankfully, I haven't had any problems with mine yet. Touch wood, of course. Anyway, before we get into Bryant clock restoration, July 8th, a clock tower going off. That sounded like my Howard Miller, Justin's W. Hayde, 69, Verdun Tower, and Peace Tower. Nice. Once you sell that wall tan, I'm going to buy a watch cleaning machine. Or Waltham, I mean, not Waltham. What am I thinking? You have a Waltham. Nice. Let me read the comment. Campus's largest elevator. 8 feet wide by 16 feet. Yeah, those are the yes. Yeah, most hospital elevators are large because of some people, you know, can be in wheelchairs, some people will need to be in a stretcher and such. Oh, the Peace Tower. Yeah, that's a that's actually a pretty iconic place. There's some, there is one clock tower in a city nearby me, but it's not that, well known. Five by 9. Alright. Soti Hall. Yeah, as of right now, probably not the greatest idea to go to Toronto because, well, Toronto, even though it's a huge famous city, it's not the greatest place. 25 seconds, nice. Well, chat, I think it's getting a bit tired here because I fell asleep at like 4 in the morning and I woke up at 7 just so I can get to work properly. So I'm gonna have to end the stream here because, you know, adulting. But I'll definitely do a stream on Saturday or Sunday when, you know, I get my proper sleep. So I'll see y'all when we see ya. So hope y'all have a nice rest of your day.